Yeah.
those so we can just go from there. But all the videos that I've done, so I started with like the top video in 140, and at one point when it got confusing where there were like two like duplicate, and then I deleted the one, I was like, I'm so confused where I'm at. So I jumped to the bottom and I started working my way up, and I think I'm kind of in the middle now. And where was I going with that? So
Just like I think the format, what you're doing, your game
Right.
plan.
Right, right. So just like moving
Yeah.
forward. So then after I finish the 140 playlist, that idea, if no other new videos are added, then jumping to the 150, knock those out. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So all of those have been like remote. You're at home.
Oh,
You're teaching like from home.
okay.
And a lot of those are PowerPoint. Like I think all of them are PowerPoint. But again, some of those are like, hey, everything was matching, like the presentation was matching, and all of a sudden, like what she's doing on screen doesn't match with what she's
Yeah,
actually
I don't-
talking about. Like, so
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe that's an area we need to cut out. Maybe we need to edit it out.
so what I started doing was, and like you said, as I started out, like I've been, oh, you know what, I should do this and I should add that. So I started doing just adding sort of like a disclaimer, like you know what you see on screen is not doesn't necessarily match up. So people aren't like, what the heck, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why is she showing a picture of the OSI model when we're on BSLM?
So can you tell, is that a time when there's actually something wrong? Or is it just that I've changed topics in class and and the screen doesn't match?
Like, so this current video is a great example because it is matching, and so you know how sometimes you're talking to someone, but you're doing something else? But I'm like, she must be really, really good at like bidding things out, like in her head,
Yeah.
and talking to someone, because that takes a lot of bandwidth. So in this particular video, it just looks like like that's what you're doing, but I'm like, I
So it looks like the screen is one thing.
right.
Maybe someone's either asked a question or I had an afterthought and this screen is still up and I'm having a
But
conversation.
there's no hesitancy, like you're not like pausing to think about
Right.
what you're saying because you're doing something else. It's just totally fluid. You're just talking.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to figure out, like, did you come in and like, I don't know.
You know what we could do? So if what's on the screen is not necessary, we could just we could add something right there
Yeah.
and just say,
Right.
just put a blank.
Right.
Just
Or
put a blank.
Even
like-
the math, like from this timestamp to this timestamp.
Yes.
It doesn't match. Like
Yeah.
just listen to the audio or something.
Yes,
so
we
that-
could add that in there.
Yeah, that would be a really great idea because like.
So that would require you to keep track of which one of the videos we might need to backtrack on and
Right.
do
And I
that.
did start doing that. The other thing I think is important is that oh shoot oh my gosh, oh, even like I go back and I double check, like, hey, does my description match what she's talking about? Is this correct? Like even I'm not just listening to it once in many instances, but even I'll be like, I still can't tell if Andrea is like where did this become separated? Like where did this become disjointed and unglued? So if it's confusing for me and I'm watching it 3-4 times,
Right.
I mean, how much more confusing
So
is the other person?
when that happens, does it eventually line back up or is it just a done deal?
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes
and
it does.
Like up until this point, I hadn't been like keeping track. I was just like, well, maybe I'm just not paying close attention, or maybe it's something she did. But I did start on the last video. I do have that disclaimer, like it may not necessarily match, but I didn't. On that video, I didn't say. Well, I did. On the video, I just said it may not match, but on like a Word document I wrote from this time, it's not matching.
Okay.
And so I either need to do it in one place, so we're not having to bounce around and look for information.
Yeah.
But that would be very helpful.
Yeah, I think that could be too. And it could just be that we edit it out
Right.
and just end the video.
Yeah, if it's applicable, because
Right.
like right now in the VLSM video tutorial that you're doing, like I would never cut that out. I mean, obviously it would be helpful if they both matched, but I can still follow along and understand.
And
like,
that's me talking.
right. With you talking, I can still follow along.
I think I know. So there's a couple of things that I can. So sometimes, so I did everything through WebEx, and WebEx records. And then I have to download it, and then I edit it, and then I upload it. Like it's a whole
Right.
rigmarole. Sometimes I think there's a problem with WebEx, so that's one situation. Sometimes I'm recording, but I'm forgetting to share my screen. And students won't say anything. Like
Because they're not there.
every now and then someone would be like, Miss Andrea, do you mean to be showing us something? And I'm like, I'm not showing you anything, you know? So I could, and they may still be seeing something that was on there, but I haven't brought up the new thing. So I think there's all types of scenarios that happen that cause that problem. When that doesn't happen is when I'm recording a video for the sake of recording a video.
Right. Well, and then there's the situations, as you said, like, you know, you might say, here, work on this activity, and meanwhile, you're working on a presentation.
Oh,
So-
that's another thing I remember, because I actually remember doing, this is something that happens. Sometimes I'm recording and I've pushed students into breakout rooms. The recording keeps recording the main screen,
Right, of course.
and you may see me doing stuff. I may or may not be talking.
Right.
And sometimes you might hear Chris talking or someone that's sitting in the room, like a tutor, because I'd always have a tutor with me. I'd be in the main room and you might be seeing me do stuff.
Yeah.
And then if I go to one of the other rooms, I don't know if the video follows me or if it just keeps recording what I'm doing.
Okay.
It doesn't take, you don't see me in the room, but you might still see the main screen and you might hear me. And I'm talking to a student about whatever they have on their screen. Oh, you've got that packet tracer, blah, 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 you need to do this. But I'm working because I'm just, you can see that I'm multitasking. That's exactly, I bet it's when I'm going into breakout rooms.
You haven't announced that you, like, I'm going into, you know, this other breakout room or whatever. So yeah, that makes sense.
It could be that.
It could be that.
Now, I think the class, it sounds like the class you're looking at, if it was all recording, I think, so right when COVID happened, we went into 150. We had just finished 140, 8-week 140. We had spring break. We went into 8-week 150, and that was the first time that I'd ever taught online, and I was recording everything. And so that might be the one that you're looking at, because and then I had another 150 that was fully online as well.
Wow.
So I can remember doing 2 150s 100% online.
Wow.
And so, and at 140s, I definitely did one full 140 completely online. And then we did a hybrid version where we'd come in once every 2 weeks or once a week, and then we were online once a week. So I think I recorded all those. It took me about 3 classes, again, to really get better and know how to use the breakout rooms and know how to, you know, where I was just getting better.
Yeah. So I think that would be a great project to like follow up at one point. But I think that like as a student, it would be like to have time codes to be able to be
Yes.
like, hey, I need more information on blah blah blah.
Yes.
And instead of having you tell us, just go watch this video, like I can actually look for it myself because I have.
Yes, that's what we need to do.
And if the presentation doesn't match the audio, then you know this is.
We're
just
not
a-
professionals.
But this is just an additional resource on top
Yeah.
of everything else. So I
Exactly.
think this is a really good start.
I do too. This guy in my 140 class, he said, I got to tell you, he goes, thank you. He goes, your Canvas is so well organized. And he said, this is not an online class. And he said, I'm taking 2 online classes. And he said, you have a better online class than the 2 online classes. He said the online, he's taking Python online, and he said they give me a book. They made me buy a book. And he goes, I don't mind buying the book, but he goes, I'm taking an online class because I don't want to buy a book, you know. So see if you can get into this class. You should have an invitation in Canvas for it, or you should see it on your dashboard. It is the CNT140 Summer 16475. Yeah, I would love to master this, you know. And this weekend, if I can, today I'm working all day because I'm tutoring. All my tutors are gone. Even Chris doesn't think he's going to make it in today. So I'm going to be tutoring all day, and then hopefully I'll get a bunch of grading done. If I get all the grading done, I'm going to try to record a video this weekend. You know, and again, I'm out of the swing of it now because I haven't been recording videos for the sake of recording videos. When I record like 2 or 3 a week, by the end of the week, like by video 3 or 4, I'm better. I don't say I don't say so as much. I don't have as much editing. I'm better at, you know, but because I never do it consistently, it's always like, how do I edit that? Like, it's just a freaking nightmare.
Okay.
But I love making videos, you know.
I think it's a great idea to continue doing
So what you want to look for once you're in there, go to modules. And then scroll down to week 8, which is going to be really, here, scroll up to the top. I'm sorry, go to the top, hit collapse all. There you go. Now look for week 8. Okay, and then resources for module 16. Wonder why you see all that. Oh, because you're in as a TA. That's right. No, you're in the right place.
Okay.
No, you're in the right place. You'll be able to see it. Are you in week 6? Week 8, yeah, okay. Find resources, learning resources, up a little bit. Up. Keep going up. Right there, learning resources for module 16. Right there. Okay, and then scroll down. And keep going down. Down. There, see where it says testing? Down. At the very bottom.
Yeah.
Click on that. And so see where it says live, so click on that. And you should be seeing me. Now you won't be able to hear me because this doesn't let us hear audio on these computers.
Okay.
Too bad we don't have
Maybe I can go on my phone.
Oh yeah, you could totally go on your phone. And I could get maybe a pair of headsets.
I can't connect anything to this stupid phone.
I can't either in here. It's our Wi-Fi security system.
No, it's an iPhone thing.
But we can connect it to the computer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me go see if I can get headphones. It might even be worth considering me setting up like that WebEx situation in the classroom on days that I know I'm doing something important or good. Like, I did a really great OSI model a couple days ago, and I'm like, God, I wish I had recorded that, like a good recording of it, like, or even do it with a camera, not that camera, a camera. And like, sometimes Leslie just videos me on her phone,
That's what I was thinking, is maybe we can just like script out,
Mm-hmm.
script out the topic of discussion.
Yep.
And like do it so that we know like when to tilt or pan to whatever it is.
Yeah.
If it's just on a certain, like on a phone, and then schedule it out and
Yeah.
come in, record it, and edit it out.
Yep. Edit it from there.
Right. That would be probably the fastest and easiest.
I agree. So, okay, so let's see. Send to. So, what do you see on there? Let's see what you see. And can you hear anything? Oh, good. Okay.
Here is that delay.
Okay. So it's split screen. So if someone's at home watching me, right? What happens if you go full screen?
So you're asking, what do you see on there? And you just went up to the camera or to the front of the board, and when I go full screen, it looks good.
So you,
Detail, right?
okay, so what if I write on the board? So if I write 255, 255, 255.0.
See what happens. Just waiting for it to catch up.
Isn't the delay awful? So listen to this. When we first came back, I used this room. I had so many students, and in 109, I had another batch of students, and we streamed it. So that we were socially distanced. We had like two. So that's why they gave me this camera and gave me a YouTube channel, because the goal was that I would be in here teaching. Leslie was in the other room with those students, and they were watching me on their computer, and Leslie was streaming it on the screen. And then if we played Kahoot, they were supposed to play Kahoot, but they have a 30-second delay. It was a nightmare. And I was like, okay. So finally, Leslie just started teaching them. We just did 2 separate classes. I'm like, okay, so how does it look?
Nice and large. I can see 255, 255, 255.0.
Okay.
That works.
So let me show you this. So
You should be able to.
So if I-
when I try to zoom in, it only zooms like the screen, like the YouTube screen, but it doesn't actually. So here. So this is what I was referring. No, it's not doing it. Oh, is it control? Yeah. So the YouTube lettering becomes bigger,
Oh.
but it doesn't actually zoom into the video.
Okay, so lately I've been recording it like this. That way, if I have a PowerPoint open at the same time, so let me open a PowerPoint and let's see what happens.
Yeah, but is that how large? That looks normal to me. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, that's how I normally write about,
Right.
because I'm thinking everyone back there needs to see too. So a lot of time what's happening is, right, we're going through, right, we're doing a PowerPoint, and then I'm like, okay, right, 1 and a 1, right, 1 and a 1, 0 and a 1. So right now they see me and they see the screen, right?
When it catches up.
When it catches up.
Okay, so the PowerPoint is opening. I was gonna say something on that.
And so we don't need to zoom in anymore on me and the screen, right, up here.
No, it's good.
Oh, you want to see me?
I wanna
You
show
go up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this is about where you were. Right.
Oh, I can see myself. I can. So just stay there. Yeah.
Were you still there? Is where
Okay, now I'm walking, you know. God, I look just like my mom. I can't even tell the difference.
No way.
If I didn't know that was me, I'd be like, what's my mom doing up there?
Wow. So her hair is super short. Too.
Yes.
Oh wow.
It's white instead of like this blondish. There, you just now walked up. Oh, it's not bad.
I would say like it's probably like a 3-second delay. It's not.
3 or 30.
Well, we should time it.
We should time it. But this is doable. This isn't bad, and I like it kind of with split screen. Let me show you what it looks like if I move it and I change, because I have a bunch of options. So let's see. I think, I'm not sure what, okay, so there's probably a delay. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I'm still on screen there.
Okay, so let's see what happens when I try this.
I think that as long as we remember, and I've never, well, maybe once in a while you might write under the login to Cisco.
So I try to, I use this as my guide,
Oh, yeah, that's,
and I try to stay
Yeah.
like
yeah,
here to here.
yeah, because I think, let's see.
Oh, okay, so now what is it? Okay, so now it's
So, yeah, right
just
where-
the screen. So see how I took it, I took it and now it's only the screen, it's not a split screen.
Okay.
It's not, it doesn't show my computer and the screen. Oh, so see, I need to come in a little more. I think, right, so like right about here needs to be my limit.
Let's see what happens when the video catches up and that's when you, and maybe we can put like some red tape or
Yep.
something up there. I don't know if you're off screen or where are you? Okay, there you are. Oh, just
Right
the
about
screen.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my mom.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's right about right, just a little bit beyond that.
So, yeah, and this part right here, I mean, it's just pretty much flash.
Right,
Yeah. You wouldn't wanna go anywhere past that.
yeah. Once in a while I do,
Right.
but you know, I can't
Right,
do everything for.
yeah.
Okay, so see, so that's just this. Now if I go, so the question is, can I be smooth enough? Now that I'm switching it just to the computer screen, so let's see what happens when it goes just to the computer screen. See, I feel like I never just stand and use the computer, right? Like I'm not the teacher that's just gonna be doing this, right? I'm always gonna be talking about it. So if I were gonna do one or the other, it's probably better that I go,
At the screen.
yeah.
And so, oh, it's funny, is it auto moving or whatever? Is it auto,
I just
slide
move,
screen?
no,
Screen slideshow?
no.
No. Oh, okay, so somehow it advanced, seems, oh, you know what, it's cutting off, what are the positional values? Wait, hold on,
Oh.
let me, is that me now? No. No, that was.
Oh, okay.
That was me. That looks great. But,
That looks great.
but you will have to remember,
Okay, go ahead.
no.
I was thinking, so if I wanted to record in here, just me, right? No class,
Right.
this would probably be the best way to record. I'm okay, let's do the positional
Right.
oops. Oops, where? So I could say, okay, let's do the positional values, right? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So I could record a video in here
Right.
using this headset,
Yeah.
using this recording information, right? And this is how
Yeah,
we
you're right.
convert.
Absolutely.
So I could do that. And then, if I needed to, I could go back. So now I'm going back to the computer. I'm going back to the screen. I could actually take this down. Right? Oh, actually, here, let me,
What I'm going to do is I'm going to check the timer or time it.
so we can see how the delay is.
Right, so when you like click on something, I'll see when. Okay,
So, no computer screen. I should also see which of these colors you can see and can't see.
yeah, that might be harder to see.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's why I put it up there. So, I moved it back to be just this screen. So they shouldn't see, they're not seeing a split screen and they're not seeing my computer.
So wow, it is about 25 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's bad.
Yeah, it is. That's
Like, I wouldn't be able to do a Kahoot. Because that's, I mean, you don't even, you have 30 seconds to answer the question.
yeah, that's a long lifetime. Like I want to see.
And it might be worse at a person's house.
Right, because of the distance. What I want to see is like when you actually like advance a slide because
Okay.
I couldn't tell when you actually started writing. So, but I mean, we were at that point we were at 25 seconds. So 30 seconds isn't too far too down. Like it's probably 30 seconds.
It's probably 30 seconds.
That's a long time.
Can you see this orange at all?
So for some reason it's frozen. It's frozen. You're still writing.
Oh. So I wonder why. Wonder if I've done, is it just buffering or is it, have I done something? That's weird, huh? Oh, it looks like it stopped.
Yeah, it did stop.
Okay, let's see what's happening here. Live stream. Well, it shows that it's still streaming and that it's excellent condition. We've been streaming for 45 seconds, 45 minutes. Oh, there, it looks like it just started moving again.
Maybe it's my computer because it seems a little slow.
Let's see. So I should stay away from the orange. You can see it, but it's not great.
It's not that great.
Yeah.
And again, I can only see the NO and the C.
Well, and even for a student in the classroom, it's very difficult.
So maybe red or green or black.
Um,
Blue.
I think the blue, so the two colors that erase the best are blue and purple. The red and the green are really hard to erase. Not that I can't use them, it's just that they're super difficult to erase.
Have you tried that concoction that Cheryl created? Oh
No.
my gosh, it's amazing.
What is it?
It's glass cleaner.
To clean?
I mean, I haven't used it on the board. Yeah, we're still frozen here.
Green, that's weird.
Um,
And see, over here I'm fine.
let me go to.
I mean, I got a delay, but,
Let me go to my
oh, green doesn't show up very good either, actually.
Let me go to my or you know what? Should I like close out? Let me actually.
Just
log
leave it
into
up
the-
and log in somewhere else, yeah. I mean, we could do the login over here too.
Yeah, that delay is really bad. I seriously didn't think it was 30 seconds because it always feels like it's a lot longer.
Yeah.
You know, like when you have to public speak, it's like a minute and it feels like you're up there for 5. So that's why I was like, no, it can't be 30 seconds.
The best color is that blue. Blue. Green's not bad.
No.
It's just the blue's the best.
Yeah.
And black and purple would be good
Yeah.
too, so I'll keep those in here.
So the spray that Cheryl made is really
Oh, nice, yeah.
and like lavender, whatever essential oil if you want. And like every time I go in there, it smells amazing. I use it on my laptop.
She makes a lot of natural products. I think she makes her own deodorant and
I've
stuff.
tried that. That's kind of messy.
Yeah, I tried it too. And then I bought the kind, and it's not as good. I can use it in the winter, but I can't use it as effectively in the summer.
Yeah, it's not like it's just a mess.
Lecture. Okay, so the blue, let me just make sure I know what the blue and the yellow is the computer. Making notes to myself so I know which is which. Is the computer. Oh, and then I can do, oh, we should try that one, which we will. We'll try that one next. I really want Leslie to record, but she doesn't want to record.
Oh my gosh, it would be so amazing if she did.
I know. She's so good, right?
Yeah, she is.
I know. I just, and really it's kind of frustrating for me because we are never going to get enough done if I'm the only one doing it.
Right.
That's,
Like, would she consider, like, I mean, sometimes you have to be on screen, is that?
I don't know if I'm not sure what the issue is yet. I'm going to talk to her about it. I don't know if it's, because she told me, she goes, I won't record. So I don't know if it's this and she's, worried about this, or even just making a video,
Oh, I see.
right? I don't know what it is. She just said, I don't want anything on YouTube. And I'm like,
Oh, I mean, I totally understand, like.
but she doesn't have to be on screen.
Right.
So
And that's why I was asking, like.
yeah, I just need to do more conversation with her and figure it out. I mean, she had to teach online and she recorded herself when we were, so I don't know what it is. I mean, that's just happened last week where she told me that.
This one's,
And we can hear it.
yeah.
I mean, she had to teach online and she recorded herself when we were. That's weird. So I don't know what it is. Maybe the other one would have worked too.
I just turned up the volume,
Oh, okay.
so,
Cool.
yeah, this one's fine.
Okay.
So it must just be an issue on that.
So let's do so we wanted to, so what do we see right now? So what we should see right now is the flat screen and a little computer in the bottom.
Right.
And how does that look? Like, is that too small?
It's really small, like, I can't tell. It looks like I'm looking.
Oh, yeah, so that's kind of, well, here, give it a second. I changed it to the PowerPoint.
Oh, I
So let's see what the PowerPoint looks like.
Oh, this is the YouTube stuff. To the power, that's better.
So it's,
It's harder. I mean,
yeah.
it's kinda
What
hard to
happens
see.
if you go full screen?
It's better.
It's better. So it's something, okay, so let's then look at just the regular split screen again, if we compare this to doing a split screen. We'll take a second. It looks like the split screen might be better.
Frozen again.
What? I wonder if this is happening to students.
Did you, and you haven't like done anything, right?
No.
So when you say that, like, is that like, I mean, like, do you mean like, live, when it was live, or when it's, like, at what point are you referring to when you say if this is happening to students?
If they're at home watching it live, or so on my side, it still looks fine. So I think it's recording fine. So if a person watches it tomorrow, I doubt that there's any, it's not probably buffering for them. There's something in here happening with these computers, I think, not being good enough.
Now I have to do this on my phone. I absolutely have to figure it out.
And has it gone to a, oh, let's see.
No, you're,
Return. Let me come back here and unmute. There we go. And there's a way for me to do two different things. Like I could show one thing on the screen and I could show something else on here, but that I don't know how to
oh
do.
my gosh.
And I don't think it's important to know how to do it.
That would be a lot.
So you know
to
what?
have to-
Do you know what I think when it's happening? When I'm moving it on here. So like I went from the front, then we tried it just on the computer. Then I tried the front with the little box. And then just now I tried to go split screen the way we had it in the very beginning. And I think that seems to coincide with when you freeze.
That's why I asked, like,
Yep.
do
I
something?
think that might be it. As a matter of fact, it's taking forever for it to go to split screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's stuck up here. So I can see right here where it's got the box, but I've been trying to get it to go here and see how it's like stuck. So I bet this does have something to do.
That doesn't work.
I know. So what that means is if somebody was streaming, which again, I don't really want to give, I give people that option if they have COVID. If they're sick, I will give them, I will say you can watch, and that way you can participate in class activities, right? Otherwise, if you are absent, you're absent. I'm not gonna, like, Damon had a student who said, yeah, my mother-in-law is coming in town and I need to clean the house, so I'm not, can I have an excused absence?
Oh my gosh.
I was like, what did you tell her? And he goes, well, that's why I'm calling you. I'm like, I said, you're the boss, do whatever you want, but I wouldn't give like, this is school. Would you call your job and say, my mother-in-law is coming in town?
That's exactly what
I need to take a break, you know? You might take a vacation day if you're entitled to it, but I don't know. I just don't get students.
Okay, so I am looking for testing,
Testing.
and I am going to YouTube, and going to the live channel.
Oh, okay.
Which again, I don't really want to give. I give people that option if they have COVID. If
Let's test the delay,
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
because
do.
it actually sounds pretty, like it's not that far off.
participate in
Right.
class activities,
Okay.
Do you have your phone with you? Because if I get out of YouTube, it won't.
I'm not gonna like.
Well, I can.
David had
You don't have to get out of YouTube.
No, I don't have to.
No.
Let's see.
So it still hasn't gone to split screen. Unless, are you seeing split screen?
Let's see where was I? How do I get back in there?
mother-in-law's coming in town and I need to clean the house, so I'm not. Can I have an excused absence? I was like, what did you tell her? He goes, well, that's why I'm calling you. I'm like, you're.
Let's
I
see.
said, you're the boss, do whatever you want, but I wouldn't give an like, this is school. Would you call your job and say my mother-in-law's
Okay,
coming in
so
town?
I think if
I need to
we
take a break.
What do you see on the
I was trying to
screen?
figure that out too. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm seeing what's on the no. I'm seeing the split screen. Is that
Okay,
right?
and that's what I have it set to. I have it set to split screen. Let me see.
Yeah. That's a split screen.
Okay.
That's a split screen.
Yeah.
And that doesn't look bad. Turn it sideways and see what it
Let's
does.
test the delay. Because it actually sounds pretty, like it's not that far
That's
off.
not awful. I mean, you wouldn't be able to watch it on your on your phone and expect to have a good day, but
Right.
I think the split screen's the best. Unless I'm straight up recording just a video, you know, or if I'm giving a demonstration, you know, maybe up here, that would be okay.
So I'm still confused on this thing here.
Yeah. Look how weird it is. It shows that we're here,
that's
but
it.
we're clearly
Right.
on split screen. 'Cause that's definitely split screen.
So if you change it to something else, I wonder if I'm gonna see it like right away.
Let's
I mean,
see. Okay.
30 seconds later.
So Okay, so let me, first of all, let's test this. So I'm gonna forward it.
What do you see on the screen?
Okay, so I'll forward it.
Let me see if I can actually test the, okay,
Oh.
when you hit forward, I'm going to
But
press.
is this still going?
Okay.
Oh, it
that's what
is.
I have it set to.
Okay,
Okay,
I have it set to split screen.
ready?
Mhm.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just,
That doesn't look bad.
oh, okay,
let me get through here.
Turn it sideways and see what that's just the delay. Because it actually sounds pretty
I think the next one will be
okay.
awful.
there.
And you wouldn't be able to watch it on your
Why do you?
on your phone and expect to have a good day, but I think the split screen's the best. Unless I'm straight up recording just a video, you know.
I mean, it's
or
still
if I'm
advancing,
giving
so
a
it's good.
demonstration,
I mean, there's
Right,
no-
like we can see the little numbers.
maybe up here that would be okay. Yeah. Look how
Do we
weird
see
it
the
is.
numbers?
It shows that we're here, but
See, I
we're
don't see the
clearly on
numbers
split screen.
going. That's okay.
I stopped it.
Definitely split
Did I
screen.
stop it?
No, let it keep going.
I mean, 42 seconds? Really?
Is that possible? But seems like it.
So, okay, so let me first of all, let's test
Yep.
this. So I'm gonna forward
Yes.
That's nuts.
screen. Okay, so I'll forward it.
What?
Oh. But is this still going? Okay. Oh, it is. Okay. Ready? Oh wait, hold on. Let me get.
That can't,
It can't
can't be
be.
that's why I wanted to do it on your phone, so I don't have to like
Okay.
go with my timer.
At the same time.
Because that's a minute and a half, that's not.
How is that even possible, right? Okay. Let's see.
So I'm going to,
Actually, don't we have a timer even on the computer? I think we have a timer. So I got to get into Canvas.
oh, I was just thinking you could just hit
Oh,
your
I'll hit
timer.
my timer. That's better. Okay.
You've got your calculator.
Timer. Is it stopwatch?
Stopwatch.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll hit it, you just tell me.
Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
But seems like it. Okay, so let me first of all, let's test.
Can't be.
15, we're halfway there.
What?
30.
It can't be.
What?
That's why I wanted to do it on your phone, so I don't have to like,
At the same time.
wow, maybe it really is over a minute. Like, how is that
How is that even
possible?
possible, right? Okay.
52.
It seems like it's what it.
Actually, don't we have a timer even on the computer? I think we have a timer.
What? How? It's like I'm like, are we doing something wrong? But I don't think we're doing it wrong.
Oh, I'll hit my timer. That's better. Okay. Timer.
113.
Is it stopwatch? Okay.
1.5. Just about. Yep,
There, 1.5 minutes.
that seems,
Excessive.
I mean. But
It-
you're absolutely right. If someone is watching this from home, this is the best, this is what you got.
This is what they get, and they won't be able to participate in Cahoots.
No, there's no way.
Yeah. So, okay. I think it's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It is what it
But
is.
at least now we know what we're working with.
And I think split screen is best. I think that gives them the most coverage.
Right.
You get to see whatever I'm doing on the board a little bit. You can watch what's happening on the PowerPoint a little bit. I think the split screen is the best.
And you, I mean, you definitely, I mean, go back and have to remember to flip.
Right, it's too complicated.
It's a lot.
Yeah, again, I think if I'm just gonna stand here and lecture,
Right. Which you
that
never
would be,
do.
which I never do, So, okay.
Yeah.
I think, so we have a game plan.
Okay.
Again, I'm still gonna try and record some videos if I can get to it, but there's just, no guarantee.
Well, we know what works.
Yep, and we know there's a delay. And that's what I tell students, I go, no, you can't stream,
Yeah.
just to stream, even if they were, do you think they're paying attention? Again, I'm not saying that nobody is, right? Like you said, you're learning a lot, but you're also looking through a different lens, right? A student who's like, doesn't feel good and they're streaming, a person who's cleaning their house because their mother-in-law is coming and wants to
No,
stream.
that's crazy. I mean, I do that when I clean houses, and then halfway through the video, I'll be like, wait. So, I mean, not always, right? Not at one point, I'll start to just like think about.
Yeah, your mind just goes,
It's like, it's nice that Andrew's talking. Wait, what is she talking about?
yeah. I'm like in an online class, I'm pulling up Wells Fargo and paying my bills. I'm like, whoa, maybe I should, it's just, it's not a reflection on the person. It's a reflection on that modality.
And we're still frozen here, so.
Interesting. I think that's related to something that's happening.
Okay.
Okay, so, all right, I'm gonna end this streaming. I don't think we need to do do I need to do any more?
I don't think so. I am interested, I haven't had a chance to, so what I discovered at one point is, like, if I have, like, when I leave whatever it is that I'm working on, I don't close the window, I don't do anything, I just leave the tab open, move on, and move else to whatever else I'm doing. But I have not, so for that reason, because before I'd like get lost and I would go elsewhere and then I would really be lost on where I'm at. So for that reason, I have not like gone through the channel trying to find out what's what through the playlist. But if for this week, have you like loaded the videos? I know last night there wasn't anything.
They're in there. So, no, there was last night, just not the whole night. You know what? Let me add you to all the classes so you can look at them.
Okay.
And let's go in and look at them and see what they're doing. Okay, so I've got you in the 140. Let me just add you into because there's only 2 classes. 150.
Because it would be really nice to like stay on top of these classes.
Right.
Moving forward, I feel like I need, like, last semester, whatever, is fine, is great. But like, I feel like moving forward, we just need to keep
Yeah.
on top of it, because someone in this summer's class may wanna go back and review.
And I've already had 2 people tell me that they've watched the videos,
Yeah.
which surprised me. So, what was your MEID, MAR?
5157.
So remember, this is giving you access as a TA, so you gotta be really careful not to because you can see grades and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to be really cognizant of that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that in the past, I've, like, looked around, and I really don't have time to just kind of be.
No, I'm not worried about you looking at stuff. I'm worried, like, you can't leave your screen open, because you're, as a TA, that gives you privileges that other people don't have.
So, modules, wait, am I going to modules?
So first of all, let's see, let me unpublish this. I added you to the 150 and the 140 class. So let's go, yeah, you can go.
164